The question is that the motion be agreed to. I call Penny Hanare. Tēnā koe.
Tēnā koe te māngai o te whare, tuatahi māku e mihi atu anau ki a koe e te tuakana e hau. Kua tau mai ki roto i tō tātou whare. Hei whakarongo atu ki te pānuitanga tuatahi o tēnei pire. He pire e tautoko kaha nei e Ngāti Paua, e o rahi, o tāua rahi o te kāinga rā o Tāmaki Makaurau, kāti ngā mihi nui ki a koe me tō whānau. Ki a koe hoki e te minita ōmua, ara e kara e Rick, mihi atu anau ki a koe, pai te kite atu i a koe, e tiro mai nei ki ngā mahi e tutuki nei tātou i te rānei. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for this opportunity to rise and contribute on the Point England Development Enabling Bill. Not a very inspiring title. And while I take many of the points from the Minister, I like to pick up on probably the last points he made about Ngāti Paua's involvement in this particular land development and how it is actually about creating a community. Those are the kinds of inspirational words our people deserve to hear in Tāmaki Makaurau when we consider housing opportunities, not just for Ngāti Paua, but for houses that will alleviate the pressures and the stress placed upon Tāmaki Makaurau at this point in time due to a housing crisis. And let's be very clear about that. It has been a housing crisis. This has been a long, drawn-out debate about whether or not it is a crisis or it isn't. Well, that might be the case with the party, with the government at this point in time, but we've been very clear. It's been a housing crisis for a number of years now, and I want to commend my colleague, Mr. Twyford, who can't be here to contribute on this, the first reading, sir, but I do want to commend him for the work he's done on this space to make the issue more apparent to the government, who seems to have been blind to it for so long. This particular bill, sir, offers an opportunity not just for Tāmaki Makaurau, but in particular for Ngāti Paua. And for that reason, I'm extremely excited. I'm extremely excited because as we have seen these kinds of partnerships evolve over a number of years, the Minister mentioned the Tāmaki redevelopment opportunity that was had right next door to Point England. There are other examples of particular partnerships with Ngāti Whātua, another one down here with Te Ātiawa, and they're good relationships to develop these types of opportunities for not only the tribe but for New Zealand, sir. However, I think this one is another step in that evolution. I think this particular partnership provides a fantastic opportunity where Māori are given this opportunity to really drive it, to make sure that they work with their relationships for whoever is involved or concerned with the Point England development, that they act in a very Māori way, and Ngāti Paua have been very clear about this from the outset. Sir, many in this House have got up and stood to sing a song for whoever's spoken on the marae, and it's Te Aroha. Everyone knows the words. Some sing it really well, most sing it very poorly. But Ngāti Paua have made it clear in their desire to develop this particular opportunity, they want to be working on the premise of aroha, pono, and tika. Aroha, pono, and tika. To make sure that the foundations for this opportunity actually are a springboard for not just Ngāti Paua, but for all of the people in Tāmaki Makaurau. So it is for these reasons, sir, that I stand to support this bill through to the next stages, and we look forward to welcoming submissions, to welcoming commentary and input from the communities of Tāmaki Makaurau and those involved in housing development in the past and wish to do so in the future. Because this one is unique in some respects, sir. It's unique insofar as it's a property development for all intents and purposes. The public will see this as an opportunity to have more homes in Tāmaki Makaurau. But I also note in this bill, sir, there is a provision for 2 hectares to be put aside for a marae. For a marae. And you ask any Māori, or perhaps maybe not the new Deputy Prime Minister who has already said she didn't grow up on a marae, but if you ask most Māoris, you'll know that a marae is at the heart of your community. Marae is at the heart of your community, sir. So this bill provides for 2 hectares to provide Ngāti Paua that opportunity to build a marae. And when you get the marae built, on aroha, tika, and pono, and the kinds of values that we want to see in our community, you'll find the rest of the community will follow suit. You'll find that the community will grow, and it'll grow with a solid foundation. So I'm excited by that particular opportunity, sir, the 2 hectares being afforded Ngāti Paua, to stamp their mark on what otherwise would seem like any other property development in Tāmaki Makaurau. You can drive past property developments every day in Tāmaki Makaurau, sir, in my electorate, and they're just more houses that go up. This particular opportunity at Te Tauoma is a fantastic one that'll allow Ngāti Paua, in partnership with the council, and of course with central government, to provide for housing, not just for their people, but also for the people of Tāmaki Makaurau. Sir, the Minister spoke about while more finer details need to be discussed and debated, hopefully not too much compromise on the part of Ngāti Paua, but while those details need to be fleshed out, sir, I'm encouraged by the kinds of numbers that are being afforded to affordable housing, to social housing. You know, we hear of all these property developments, thousands of homes being built, but only 10% being used for social housing. Well, sir, the pressures that I've seen placed upon the people of Tāmaki Makaurau, Māori and Pākehā alike, that come into my office, sir, 10% just isn't enough. And so as a kaitiaki of the Tāmaki Makaurau Isthmus and Ngāti Paua, they're making that commitment to the people of Tāmaki Makaurau, and that's something to be celebrated. That's exciting. So I'm encouraged by that, sir. There are, of course, many challenges. Let's not kid ourselves in thinking that this is just another straightforward, awesome, Ngāti Paua are going to get the opportunity. Sir, the Minister made it very clear that Ngāti Paua will get the opportunity, however it will be at their own risk. And I want to say to Ngāti Paua, to my relations seated in the gallery here today, sir, that kia kaha, kia tūpato, āta haere. Kia kaha, be strong, kia tūpato, be careful, āta haere. Move forward progressively. Move forward to make sure that you're treading carefully as you progress, so that you don't fall into pits and snagged by fish hooks and everything else that comes with property development. Because as most members in this house will know, property development is a very tricky game to get involved in. But this particular bill provides an opportunity and a start, a platform for Ngāti Paua, for which, sir, we are grateful, and I'm sure the people of Ngāti Paua are. I mentioned at the beginning about Ngāti Paua's commitment to housing, alleviating the housing crisis in Tāmaki Makaurau. Sir, housing is at the as one of those key pillars in the conversation around poverty, sir. It's not a coincidence that Sir Mason Jury uses what they call a whare tapa whā model. Now, you could have used any kind of square shape or anything with 4 sides, but he specifically chose a whare. He whare tapa whā. Not just a tapa whā, a square. He said a whare tapa whā. So to have these kinds of opportunities to build houses, to make sure that the people of Ngāti Paua, the people of Tāmaki Makaurau, Māori and non-Māori alike, get the opportunity to have that foundation, to have that pillar of and security of a home, to make sure that issues such as poverty, which we can see right next door to Point England in Glen Innes. We don't want to see that in this particular development, sir. Sir, just in conclusion, in some of the notes here, there is a perfect, I think, description provided by Ngāti Paua in their grasp of this particular opportunity, and it says, Paua taringa rahi rahi and Paua pukunui. And I think that's a fantastic way to conclude my contribution, to say, Paua taringa rahi rahi, be aware, and I know you are. And I know that the impacts upon your people and indeed your whenua will be at the forefront of the development moving forward. And Paua pukunui, this will provide the opportunity not just for Ngāti Paua, but for all of the people of Tāmaki Makaurau, sir, and we support this bill. Kia ora tātou.